Alright guys, and welcome back to The Witcher 3, and you may have noticed Geralt's got some new armor. Yeah, I went off and crafted the Forgotten Wolven gear stuff, and it's the same armor that you found in the Witcher TV series, and I think it looks pretty damn fine. I really do like it. Now, I had to be at level 20 to wear it, I think, so I'll just quickly show you. I have also crafted the Forgotten Wolven steel sword, but I still don't have one thing to craft the silver sword, which is a flawless ruby, and you can buy them, but they cost a lot of money, and I haven't got much left. I've been using it all up crafting stuff. I've got to do some loot runs. I've got to go fetch a load of weapons, sell them, that sort of thing. But hey, it looks pretty good. The Forgotten Wolven armor. I've thrown in a little glyph of Igni in there to get a bit more intensity into my Igni sign. But yeah, I think I quite like it. I think it looks pretty good, and it really does suit Geralt very nicely. Thank you for joining me. Oh, get out of the way, pigeons. I hate pigeons.
Wonderful.
I've got a real dislike of pigeons. I can't tell you. Oh, look at that. That buzzsaw is still there. Okay, guys, let's get in and... As we basically found Dandelion a couple of episodes ago, it's about time we did this quest for him.
Handsome.
So let's figure out what he wants.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So,
That look.
if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
I mean, I'm looking for a flawless ruby so I can craft this silver sword. The guy's got like 20 dangling around his neck. Oh, if that's what it is. I mean, it might just be costume jewelry for all we know. Just glass in there. Okay, can I just lend you the coin? No, I'm not going to do that. You can get a loan, true. But maybe I could do something else for you.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Okay, and what do you want from me? Sophronia rings a bell, and the reason why that name rings a bell is we've already met her, I think. She was in the acting troupe where Geralt gave the, well, rousing performance as the Witcher.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. We'll find out what he has planned a little later, I'm sure. I think I remember this.
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that straight away, and probably a very simple find and fetch.
If you don't know how to give, you can't receive.
What's he schemed up this time?
Yes, he has a plan to make himself look like a hero, if I remember right. Let's get out of here. I swear I've been pickpocketed. I had way more than 1,000 coins before. As always, guys, don't forget to leave a like on the episode if you can. And I know you can. You can do it right now. While you're hypnotized by the sight of Geralt in his leather trousers. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button.
Oh, what a killer!
Ah, so good to see you.
Now, Irina or Sophronia. I need a prop. You and Dudu know each other well. I don't really care. Dudu's the what's
Got
it
a
called?
request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voila.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
I haven't the strength for anything.
Right, meet Dandelion near Sophronia's house after dusk. Here we go. This is where I got my haircut. Oh, I had a shave as well. Looks slick. So I just guess I have to meditate here until... what sort of time? After dark. Let's go for 9.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Got it. Right, this is what I remember. So yeah, he wants to beat me in a fight. Okay, that's your plan. Sure. Let's
Are you serious?
take the piss out of it
That's
for
your
a moment.
brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
So twice now I've been asked to play a part as myself.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
God, read from the card or give me your purse. I'm gonna break tradition.
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast.
Whoa,
Drop
what happened
your
to the lighting?
sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Oh God, the Cringer Avenger. I think is probably more right. The Crimson.
More like the crimson asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Okay, so am I using the real sword here? What do I do?
You're
I've got
better
to
than I
fight
thought.
him, let him beat me. I don't know. I'm just gonna frustrate him for a little bit. All right, go on. Have at me.
Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
Oh, what's happened to Geralt's hair? He's got flecks of black in it. Oh, that's blood.
The
There
Crimson
you go.
Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
What's he shaking his head for? I went along with the plan. Did everything he wanted. Oh yeah, that's the barbers. Okay, well, we're done. So meet Dandelion in the morning at the Rosemary time, where he gets to say, "Well done, you played the part perfectly." Blah blah blah. She thinks I'm a hero, and all of this is so that he can get a loan to turn his place into a cabaret joint, bar, entertainment venue, whatever. Let's hope they've done the decorations already, and they don't want Geralt to do the wallpapering or something.
How you go with this healer? I was faffing about.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Okay, why the hell am I? Why are you asking me? I don't care.
Why
I
are you
really
asking
don't
me?
care.
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Oh, God. Right, not boudoir. No. Cabaret theatre of a kind. The decor should be theatrical. Or tell her she should decide. Yeah, go on, you do it. I don't care.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is.
So she went boudoir anyway. I was going to
Gentlemen,
choose the wrong thing.
You're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Oh,
Despite
cheeky
what
shot.
people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Dandelion a rationalist? I don't think so. Or, yeah, sure, I think so too.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
It's really good leather
Dandelion
texture
can
up
also be
close.
responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Looks really good. I like the leather texture because it looks worn and used. It doesn't look like shiny and I don't know. It looks apt.
Ones are chasing gorillas
Fitting.
round a
Tightly fitting as well.
A witcher?
These quests, this one and I think there's one after. They're more like for the completionists, I suppose. You want to kind of do these before you head off to Skellige. Well, you can do them sooner. There he is, banging away. Story of a lifetime, eh, Dandelion? But yeah, you kind of want to do these before you go off. Not Skellige exactly, but the Isle of Mists. And I want to kind of just flow through Skellige after this without interruption.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Great. Let's do that then.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Oh, didn't have to look very far, did we?
Not here.
Oh, it's not there. It really did look like it was hidden under a rock. In a bucket?
Jesus. The key.
Okay, Geralt, get up. You've got it. I've got to do a lot more looting.
What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it. And leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Okay, you're not going to do that. Ask for a beating, get a beating. Let Dandelion explain, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Okay, let him finish. Let's do it. Come on, please, please
Let him
finish.
There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
All right.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well. Why am I complimenting him? Would have been quicker if you'd left it to me, sure.
Could have skipped all that talking if you'd left it to me.
What, so you could smack him? Stop to think how Polly'd react to that? Think she'd be thrilled? What if he smacked you back and won?
He wouldn't have won. So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll get the placards. Go back. Oh my God.
I'll go see
Please don't
Rotlick.
make me.
You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
All right, I think we'll quickly get through this one, and we'll do the final mission as well today, or the final one I want to do today. There's a couple of treasure hunts that I'm sort of itching to get done because they include the cat school upgrade, which I guess would be next on my list. Maybe the Griffin armor upgrade. I'm not sure, but the Wolven set will carry me for a couple of levels yet, so I'm not too worried about it right now. And I'll probably do that off camera anyway. Off camera, off recording.
Fuck. Eternal fires like to go out for again.
Right, so always it's a simple task. Pick up some placards. Oh, we've been here before.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine for the carcass is picked clean.
I knew it wouldn't be simple.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
All right, you're not going to steal. Actually, I just want the placards. You can take the rest. I don't care.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
All right. Okay. Stop it now.
You'll regret this, mutant.
There we go. Finally.
Tell me what you want, damn it.
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Right, Vagelbud's estate. We were there for the horse races ourselves. I haven't actually done any in this playthrough. They are good, worth doing. Because the rewards for them are like better saddles, better blinkers for your horse, better saddlebags. Do with a little better weather, but at least we've arrived. There's a side mission here as well.
Seems you're a considerable psalm in the red.
Where is the guy?
Back out on that account, eh?
Won't have much of a choice.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Okay, so I guess I've got to race the race. Oh no. Nothing to worry about.
What's
It'll be
there
fine.
to worry about? This is your chance to settle up. Get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Okay, I could pay the debt. 200 coin. Oh god. Alright, I'll win the race instead.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll...
Yeah, get the point. He's going to place a bet.
Worst.
Let's go. Skipping through. I just want to get on with this.
Well, another freak.
The hardest part of these races is keeping an eye on where the damn racetrack is. I know it's all up there in the mini-map. There we go, we took him on the inside, but also your stamina runs out pretty quickly. So I gotta keep things going and hope we can just block him on the road when Roach slows down. Stamina's pretty good at the moment though. I seem to have a free runner up ahead. Hopefully they won't get in the way. Stamina's about to drop, and it'd be good if this happened while we were at a corner. I'm going to block him. I could just see which side he's coming from. Yeah, okay, that's got him blocked. Get out of it, get out of it. There we go, and the stamina is back. Job done.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
In this weather.
Right, now that's done. Oh, look at this.
Grand opening tonight.
Grand opening tonight. This looks great. All right, you playing the teapot? That's what she said. What is that?
We start in
Okay, I'm done.
And
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
no, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different.
Oh, God.
Not exactly what I'd envisaged. Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Okay, now I didn't choose this choice, right? The boudoir look. I was going for something theatrical, which I think he would have liked a little more. So when's this grand opening then?
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Yeah, it's fine. It really doesn't
Why
look
not?
much like a boudoir
That's my
either, does
boy.
it? It's like, well, I'm not sure I know what one looks like anyway.
The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything about me?
She said you're fat and you smell. I've got to go for that one. She praised your rationality, you don't remember.
Uh-huh. She said you've gained some weight, and that you should bathe more often.
Very funny, Geralt. Shove it.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Right, he just said he was into monogamy now. It's a lovely bit of wood. It polishes up really nicely.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Okay, things have taken a more serious turn, and I'm grateful for the drama.
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
It's not under these circumstances. I would like it.
Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus.
Scalding?
Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Oh, I was going to say when they made her swallow a hot sword or something. God, that sounded awful. So this was no robbery, no ordinary attack.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Okay, let's get to the morgue.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
What's down the back of his neck? They look like burn marks as well. Like he's been, I don't know, branded. That's the word. Okay, let's go now.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Honestly. Oh, I love the names. I love the names in this game. They're ridiculous. You lead. What, are we going to have a dance? Quick step.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Geralt!
Well, this is still the old silver sword I was using before.
Come on.
But it's pretty damn good. Oh, water hags. My favourite. I think my sword just set fire to her as well. Trying to throw its shit at me too. Oh, I need to collect all this stuff. I'm on a bit of a looting hunt. I don't like dropping below the 1,000 coin mark, you know? Oh, good, more fun.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Go.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me.
Yeah, that's what I was
Surely
thinking.
You understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberit. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Beautiful singing voice. I did like that song. Well, when she was introduced to the game, when she came on stage, sung that song. It's such a lovely song. I really do hope we get to sing her again, even if she does sound a little more gravelly than she did before. I think it might improve her voice, actually. Let's look on the positive side. It'll give her a certain raspy tone.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
The corpse of a dwarven woodcarver. Now, what does one of those look like? Perhaps this?
Human. Wrong body type.
No, not this. Okay, but I am going to take the opportunity to just loot the bejesus out of this place.
Of course. Yes? What is it?
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Let's keep looking. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Yes, that's true. Alright, what about this one?
Dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Actually, he's probably looking
Where?
forward to it. Where do we start? Oh, let's go straight for the...
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
I had to ask. Look, you're probably right, but let's have a look anyway.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... Shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
I don't know why. I mean, it was there. Okay, they were there. All right, let's look at his head. No, hands, because if he used something, maybe there'll be evidence on his hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Okay. What about his head?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Yes, I did notice that actually. His larynx has been cut. Look inside his mouth. Yes, he might have the same burns.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Pretty horrible. Look, we want to examine his eye socket. Do we really need... We know what's not in there. His eyes.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
God, what a way to go. Oh, horrible. And his throat's been cut. Let's look at something else.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Okay. Have a look inside the wound.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
What is that?
An egg from an amphibian.
What?
A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
They put frog spawn in his chest, in the cavity where his heart was. Why would... Okay, let's open his stomach up. I bet there's something else in there. Maybe we'll find
the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Okay, one last thing here then.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Okay, do we need to check anything else? No, I think I know enough.
All right, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ooh, ritual murder, punishment, no motive, the murderer's mad. Or I'll just buy some time while I think about it and claim I'd rather not share my conclusion. I doubt there would have been a motive. It definitely was punishing, but not punishment. I would guess a ritual murder. That's certainly the way it was carried out.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
I love that. Geralt's a student of autopsy. He's very good at cutting the body up. He's just not very good at doing anything else with it. The woodcarver's body, where was it found? Okay, you two know each other. I'm curious. He just sprung up out of nowhere.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
I was going to say, he looks so much younger. If he was the master or the tutor, how come the other guy looks a lot older than him? I think I know what's going on here.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Look at the little lamp he carries around with him. Fire hazard. I mean, I wouldn't... Jesus, I just wouldn't bother needing the light. Okay, you could have told me you know the coroner. Nathaniel, who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
This episode is definitely of two parts, isn't it? We've had a very light-hearted beginning. This is a real sort of sinister, dark investigation, a murder mystery. I like this.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Okay. I decide when I've heard enough. Oh yeah, let's press him.
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
How you gonna do that, mate? You gotta go somewhere else. Very interesting. So Joachim, Hubert...
It's clear as the eternal fire.
Hubert, right, he hasn't aged in 30 years. That is... I mean, if that isn't the biggest bloody clue as to what's going on here, some kind of ritual, a man who's seemingly immortal... I mean, come on. It's laid up, isn't it? Oh, that's not the mission I want to go on. Why am I heading towards the docks? Carnal sins. This is the one. So we've got to go to the alleyway where Priscilla was attacked, examine the place where the woodcarver died, and find Eustace the corpse collector.
Alongside him or her.
Let's go. Which one's closest? Second one here, 92. Let's go this way.
I got pissed like a racehorse.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Okay, who are you, mate?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name.
The Stiff?
We're in a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
You called your own brother the Stiff? The dead guy's brother?
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Oh, you referred to him by his name this time. Do you know much about the murder, or your brother have any enemies? I don't know if it was related to enemies.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
Nah. 'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag."
Oh my God.
And other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
He certainly knows how to profess it.
This dish rag.
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
All right, what do you know about this murder then?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
All right, we're done.
Fine, we've talked
I'm not sure
enough.
really that second part taught
Need to
me
look
anything.
around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Beware of the dogs. Right. What have we got here?
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
Well, the statue's inside the fire, perhaps. Hey, Geralt. Why can't I interact with the fire? Anyway. Concerned Citizens' Sermon. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Lots and lots of love. A concerned citizen. Don't know if that taught us anything. So maybe there's something inside here. This is where we saw it being something being dragged into there.
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
I want. So we can't interact with that massive funeral pyre, or whatever else you call it.
More bloodstains.
A bonfire?
But not near enough to say he bled to death.
Ooh, we got something stinky.
Somebody got rid of the blood. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
One more thing.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
So you think we've understood something there? Investigate the alley where... Okay, that's it. That's all we're done. That's all we needed to know. So formaldehyde was involved. This thing I can't do anything about. All right, we find ourselves in the alley where poor old Priscilla was attacked.
A brazier. This time of year?
And there's more formaldehyde, probably.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
That him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
What, are they here for me? These guys are here for me? What? Okay, let's do this.
Try me.
So do these guys, or do this woman shouted Robin?
Never learn.
Or did she say Robin? I don't know. It's an easy fight. An easier one than the last punch-up anyway.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
It would be good if they'd have declared their intentions beforehand. I might have been able to convince them that I wasn't actually the killer. Anyway, you were friends, I take it.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Got a lovely Welsh accent, this actress. Okay, Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You know that, right?
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Alright, we're done.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Right. Now, after the rude interruption, we'll carry on our investigation.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Human. Took a step back.
Oh, we have... What do we have? Note. Oh, is this another concerned citizen's sermon? Is this the same as the last one? It is.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
He ran this way, but then what? Up onto the roof? I thought we'd already investigated the formaldehyde.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Okay, well, that's that then. We're done. Let's head to the Eustace station.
Lovely natural
The corpse
shrub.
collector. This is the lady.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Another victim. Okay. Bad news.
What?
While I was out hunting the killer, they've taken somebody else. Oh.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
So he searched bodies for the money they might have been carrying. Nice.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Wow. I mean, I gotta say, it's probably one of the perks of the job. We should let him off with that one. You know, 200 coin to tell me what you found, or advise you not to piss me off. I can't delude him, unfortunately. I'm not giving him any money, so I'll go with the threat.
I'd advise you not to anger me, or you'll get an inside tour of the crematory.
Touch me, the guards will be hiding your ass for you count of free.
To save a little shit like you? Doubt it.
They's clever lads, more cleverer than you. They know Eustace, know they want me on their side, 'cause you'll all die one day, and then I'll decide where your body winds up. A grave, the crematorium, or elsewhere.
Okay, damn it. I've got to give him the money, haven't I? God.
That hard up for coin? Fine, have some. Now talk. What did you find on him?
Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin.
Oh my god.
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Alright, I'm gonna have to hit him now. It's, you know, calling Priscilla a wench, he's crossed a line.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Well then, back to the coroner it is. In fact, right round the corner here.
Welcome, Master Witcher. Welcome, Master
What have we
Witcher.
got? A random dart just suspended in midair. Okay, let's go back to, what's his name? It's not Hubert, that's the stranger who just turned up. Oh, this is him. Yeah, Hubert.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Right, let's start the autopsy. Who's the victim? Who is the victim?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Interesting. They mentioned the eternal fire before. I wonder if this victim is a deliberate sort of decoy.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Oh no.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Okay. Now we know. Oh god. Gonna have to be quick. The next victim. The letter found. It just says her name. Concerned citizen. Right, that's the same person leaving the notes all around the murder scenes.
Till next time, Master.
It's a long way to go. I've got to find the nearest fast travel point and get straight over there. Right, here we are at the Vegelbug residence. Yes, it is. And hopefully we're just in time to save the lady.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
Okay, we really don't have time to talk.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Can we sprint? Can we run,
fire fit
please?
for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's
Why are
in the
you
midst of a
standing-
crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad.
Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Okay, this is not good. The fact that we've delayed a little.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Oh, there we go. I knew it.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Holy crap. I think we caught it just in time. Let's go. Come on, Geralt. Get your sprint on. Oh, come on. I ain't got time for dogs. That's not happening.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
I see you. I see you and I'm coming for you.
There he is! Get him!
No, you blinding
Die,
idiots.
Mutants!
Where did he go? Where the hell is he? No, we cannot let him get away. No, it's not me, you idiots. Back off.
I'll break your bones!
What the hell? Where did the flipping guy go? He's running in this direction. It's a misdirection. I think they want me to fight these guards.
What? Lost your nerve?
Okay. Knocking out one of them seems to have broken this scene, and we've been plunged into loading screen darkness.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Touch of sarcasm there. Just pointing that out in case you didn't pick it up.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Okay, oh god, what a line. Might have got bored of whores and beggars? Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, maybe. Or just simply, I don't know. I'm going with the I don't know route.
I don't know. Too early to draw any conclusions.
I think this eternal
Ingrid,
fire thing is a
I know this is a
decoy.
hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Oh, God.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Is that all we have?
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
It's the same note as before from the concerned
Same wounds as the previous
citizen.
victims. Examination would be a
unquote.
waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Alright, I'm going. Fast as I can. Right, we found crippled Kate's. Let's hope we are in time. How do I get in? Okay, we've got to go in through the door, Geralt. Try the door. The door's locked. Great.
Yeah, no.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client.
Oh, God, no.
Do not disturb them.
A very important client. Oh,
see
do
it
not
in your
disturb.
face.
That's exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
Wind's howling.
Oh, it's up another flight. Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
That one's so pretty that he can't keep his hands off himself.
God, do you think we're in time? Oh, God.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturbed me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First I need to know why. What?
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
I don't know if this is the killer. He's not intent on carrying out a ritual. Can't listen to this. I've seen your victims. You never stop at that. Let's hear what he says.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder.
There you go.
You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Okay. I think he would. I don't know whether he would admit it, but this doesn't sound like the guy who's done all of this. Almost convinced me. So who left the letter on Patricia's body? Yeah, I got to keep
Found a message on
pressing
Patricia's
him.
body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide.
You set up.
There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all...
What?
I paid in advance.
You think I would let you continue this? Oh my god. No, that's not going to happen. I've got no time for you. It means I could leave this poor girl in his grasp to do God knows what else he wants to do. This sick individual. Okay, not gonna happen, mate.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
What, we're doing this? Oh, we are. He's got a hot poker and barely any defense. Let's give him a little treatment of the eternal fire. How'd you like that? Did it feel eternal?
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Well, we haven't found the murderer, but we have found, certainly, one sick individual who can no longer harm anyone else, thank God.
Ram, time and again.
Right, we're in.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
A higher vampire. Oh, do you even have a motive? Now, he probably has some twisted version of reality and justice. I want to hear this.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts.
Huh.
Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Vampire, there you go.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Okay, very twisted logic.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceived that, at least. Fight fire with fire, as they say. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Oh, let's do this.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Wow. Okay. Wait. Have I got any vampire oil? We can pause. This is the wonderful thing about this game is in mid-battle you can quickly pause, find a bit of something to take down the vampires. Do I have any vampire oil? I still don't think I have. No, god damn it. Let's have a look at this guy. Should we have a look close up? See if we can get a good camera angle on it. Oh my god, look at that thing. That is stunning. Look at the gold rings around his hands. And his horns. He's a horny devil. That is for sure. What a beautiful creature. It's almost a shame to take him out. What a gorgeous looking creature. You realise I'm doing a lot of this to get a good thumbnail in. Amazing. Alright, okay, I've had enough. He's a level 20. He's going to be a tough beast to crack. The right amount of dodging, and maybe a little bit of Quen just to bide my time. Protect me on one hit. There you go, just like that. Oof, that was just in time. He's pretty quick, this guy. The one thing with the fights in The Witcher is you can't lock in on an enemy, so you kind of got to use the camera as well. Like, constantly having to control the camera can be a little bit of a distraction. Oh god, it got me good. Got me good. Oh, I've been poisoned. Not good. More Quen back in. The Quen's back in again. Alright, all good. Nearly done. That's it. Gorgeous creature. I'll have it all. Well, at least we can fast travel to this bit. Let's head back to the hospital and find out how poor Priscilla is doing. Let's hope the doctor, who I thought originally when we first started this, I was a bit suspicious of him. You know, the older guy. With the grey beard and the mustache. I sort of thought it might have been him until more was revealed, and certainly it was the moment he said, "You haven't changed in 30 years." It's like, well, come on. The guy's obviously hiding an identity. It wasn't necessarily that he was hiding anything sinister, but the suspicion alone proved to be enough, and it was actually him.
I'm a witcher!
Hubert. A long, age-old vampire. Superb. Glad we got him. Wait a sec, where are they? Ah.
How's better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Okay, no need to thank me, that's for sure.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
And there it is. Carnal Sins. A great story, actually. It's one of my favorites in this game. And it is complete. Joachim von Gratz. Congrats. It's not you. All the very best, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be heading to Skellige in the next episode, and I'm sure you've all been waiting like on the edges of your seats for that moment, and it is a nice moment. And I can't wait to show you. The first thing you got to do when you get there as well. Absolutely essential that you do this the first time you get there. And that's it for this episode. A bit of a long one, but we had 2 missions in it, and the second one was by far my favorite and one of my favorites in the entire game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Joachim, have you got anything to say?
Yes, Geralt?
Okay. Well, I've found the murderer guy. He was your friend.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Farewell.
All the best, guys. Take care, and good night.